Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. The running back has it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying the left side. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Trying to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by this defense. Third and short, you're thinking play fast, play aggressive near the line of scrimmage. They come with the option. The defense comes downhill, makes the tackle for a loss, setting up an even better situation for them now on fourth down.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Warhawks are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's McLeod. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quarterback checking the play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wilson. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route?
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, and you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas State. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On the move, it's Anderson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll go right back to it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
The incompletion brings up a second down. The give to the lone running back. Shakes off the tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Dances away from the heat. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wells. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Warhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
Oh, there's the ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Give to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. Reels it in down the left side. He's off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes it on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
Running toward the tape. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Wells. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Warhawks have moved it inside the 20. Up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. They'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The aerial assault continues. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To throw, it's McLeod. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. It'll be a draw. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Keeps it going. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Handoff from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. On target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a...
Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On second down, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cole. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, UL Monroe! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's McLeod. He's going up top here late in the game. Got a wide open receiver. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The AT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Bobcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas State. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.